Pakistan awaits the terror financing watchdog, the Financial Action Task Force's decision today. The country has been on the group's grey list since 2018 for not doing enough to counter terror financing. Hina Rabbani Khar, Pakistan's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, is now in Berlin to try and get the country out of the grey list. So what is this list and why does it matter that Pakistan is currently in it? The Financial Action Task Force, or the FATF, was formed in 1989 to keep a check on global money laundering. After the 9/11 attacks, the FATF started keeping a watch on terror financing as well. Pakistan was designated a jurisdiction under increased monitoring for the first time in the year 2008. This designation is informally known as the FATF Grey List. That's what we're talking about today. After its first inclusion in 2008, Pakistan has been in and out of this list multiple times. It was grey listed between 2008 and 2010, and then 2012 to 2015, and now 2018 onwards. It has always been hauled up for not doing enough to combat terror financing. So what happens when a country is put on this grey list? Technically, the FATF is not allowed to put sanctions on grey listed countries that are reserved. Now, that right is reserved only for blacklisted ones. But being on the grey list warns any potential lenders that the country may use money that it is given to fund terror activity. Here's one direct impact, or rather example, of being on the grey list. A 2019 IMF loan worth $6 billion emphasized the need for Pakistan to comply with the FATF's action. Experts have estimated that Pakistan's stint in the grey list between the years 2008 to 2019 have cost it about $38 billion. Pakistan is currently in the middle of an economic crisis. Getting out of the grey list would help with its financial troubles. The FATF made 27 demands of Pakistan in the year 2018 to remove it from its grey list. These included calls for Pakistan to take action against the leaders of terrorist organizations. It was after these demands that the terrorists such as Hafiz Saeed and Zakir Rahman Lakhvi are convicted and jailed for terror funding. The FATF imposed another 7 conditions in 2019. Pakistan is yet to meet 2 of those demands. A joint working group of nations, including India, will take the decision to see if Pakistan has done enough. And for more analysis, our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is now joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, thanks so much for joining us. My first question, what are Pakistan's chances of coming out of this grey list, if at all? The nation, of course, is battling a crippling economic crisis, as we all know and have been reporting. Coming out of the FATF grey list becomes more important now than ever. Tell us more.
Absolutely, Priyanka. This is more of a lifeline that is for Pakistan to get out of the ongoing or persisting grey list of the FATF, and the chances are very high. In today's plenary, or the announcement for the plenary that is to follow in about 2 hours from now, we're expecting that Pakistan will get an on-site visit. Now, why is an on-site visit important, or what is an on-site visit? Firstly, the Pakistani administration in Islamabad claims to have met all of the action pointers, both from the 2021 action plan that was 7 points and the 2018 action plan that was 27 points. So in all, 34 points they claim to have met that. 27 points pertain to counter-terror financing, 7 pertain to the anti-money laundering. More than 30 agencies and ministries came together. Now we're expecting an on-site visit either in the last week of August or in the first week of September. That would be a step closer to getting into the white list. It's a prerequisite for any country to getting into the white list. More than 800 cases have been registered. Then over 26,000 complaints have been taken up by the FBR, and out of those 26,000 complaints, the tax regulatory body has done and over with about 22,000 cases, and more than 351 million Pakistani rupees has been has been imposed in fines. Now, real estate sector has been regularized. The Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan has registered over 146,000 cases, and it has imposed a fine of about 2,338 million Pakistani rupees. We've also seen an increase of 123% increase in money laundering cases. We've seen people being imprisoned, people of concern, including that being Hafiz Saeed, Zakir Rahman Lakmi, and other people, other individuals who were from those organizations of concerns. More than 900 assets of these individuals of concerns or organizations of concerns have been seized or taken over by the Pakistani state. So Pakistan hopes that with these many actions, it's slowly progressing towards the whitelist. That would be an actual sigh of relief given the current crippling state of economy that the country is battling with. Priyanka?
Absolutely, Anas. Thanks so much for all those updates, and thanks for joining us on WION World is One at this hour. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.